What's up, ghosts and goblins? It's me, your girl, Nat. And with me today is the lovely Katie.
Hello.
I feel like we haven't had a Nat intro in a
We
while.
haven't.
Um,
It's been dominated by me for too long.
yes.
I'm very excited to do something different and not talk about Satan, aka Gary Ridgway, today. So,
Don't relate him to Satan. Satan's way better.
honestly, though, true.
Anyways, welcome to Wading into the Void. And today, we are going to deep dive into the rest of the northeastern U.S. for cryptids.
Woo! We're
coming
love
back to the cryptids.
series.
I mentioned it like 3 episodes ago, and I never recorded it.
We got a little
Whoopsies!
sidetracked. It's fine.
But we're back.
We are.
We're here. And we're gonna hit 7 states.
Oh, shit, okay.
No, 6 states. 6. Yep, we're gonna hit 6 states today.
We love it.
So, yes, I'm excited.
We thought you guys could use a couple of, easier listening episodes after the last very aggressive 2-parter.
Yeah, the last 2 episodes were very, very heavy, so the next 2 episodes are going to be a lot lighter and just, like, easy listening, so we'll kind of correct our mood a little bit.
We'll go back to episode 1, Kate and Nat, of just
So, Katie, how are you feeling today? Like, what was your week like? Since today we're recording on a Sunday in the morning, which we have never done before. So we're not, like, completely exhausted from work, like...
We're well rested. It's a new vibe. But
yeah.
My week has been a little crazy. But crazy in a good way. I don't want to give away too many things, but...
Not funny, haha.
Funny, weird. Yeah, but I don't know. It's been good as far as, like, personal feelings. I told Nat before we started that I am bringing up my mug because it is the morning time. Your girl has the ADHD. She does not drink coffee or anything with caffeine. She will die. So, I am drinking my delicious reduced calorie hot cocoa because your girl's on Weight Watchers and it's only 1 point. So, here's my mug. Nat, can you see it? It is
Harvest Blessings.
It says Harvest Blessings. It is a green truck against my, red truck addiction. I am a red truck lady. Everything is red trucks. But I'm over summer. I'm ready for fall. And
it literally says Harvest Blessings, and it's a truck with pumpkins in the back. And the inside is bright fucking orange. If this bitch is not a Halloween whore, then I don't know what she is.
No, and I told Matt, every time before we start the episode, I like to light a candle. I put it far enough away that you guys can't pick it up on the mic, but maybe we should move it closer. That would be like a lovely little ambiance, but...
I don't know if you'd be able to hear it.
It's like...
Oh, is it a wood one?
I do have a woodwick candle. I could light that. That would be fun. But my...
I feel like that would just sound like static.
Maybe we'll try it out sometime, see what it does.
Maybe we can, yeah. We'll do an ASMR episode.
Hello.
Oh my god. People would hate that, I think.
They would really hate it.
If we were talking about something creepy and doing, like, ASMR...
Yes.
Wait, hang on. That might be a fun Halloween episode.
Oh, that could be fun. Or something to do on the Instagram for sure. That would be fun.
Yeah. Tell us what you think. We could do a reel. We could do an ASMR reel.
That could be fun.
Tarot reading.
I'm down.
Oh.
Everyone take note. It's happening.
Yes. We could each do our own reel. One of us could do Oracle, one of us could do Tarot, and then we could switch it.
Mm-hmm. That would be fun.
Oh, Oh, I just had an amazing idea. What if we did that with every card that we pulled?
That could be fun. Reels go up to
Because
60 seconds, so if we can keep it concise, we could have it in one.
Yeah, and we could read like the meaning and everything, and just have that as our like an additional reel with our like new post reel.
Fun. I like the idea.
Would be cute. And you could do like a filter on it to match the tone.
Like an old-timey filter.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
Because I know you're all about the aesthetic, and I know, just thinking about it right now, if we just had tarot cards, you would be like with your eyeball twitching.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not me.
Alright, let's get into the tarot.
Hold on, I haven't told people what my candle scent is. They're going to be upset if they don't know.
Oh my god, okay.
Keeping the fall theme, it is apple pumpkin. It is one of my favorite scents. It's amazing. How have you been?
It is July 31st? 30th?
It's almost August, which means it's already September, which means it's fall.
Which means it's Halloween.
Yes.
Perfect!
Happy harvest blessings, everyone.
Me just planting flowers today, like, what do I expect they're gonna do? I don't know.
Honestly, my pumpkin patch that I planted, because yes, it's a patch, there's like 35 plants, they're all humongous, and they're gonna start, like, budding flowers, and I'm so ready.
Can I have a pumpkin?
Bitch, you can have, like, 8.
My dad and I might take any extras you have and take them up and go shoot the pistol.
That sounds
Waiting
fun.
to avoid pistol pumpkin content?
No, annual pistol pumpkin contest.
What does that mean, contest?
We draw little targets on the pumpkin.
We could draw, like, the names of people that we've talked about, like Gary Ridgway.
If that's not aggressive, but I love it.
We're feminist icons. They can suck my dick.
But honestly, if that isn't the most Vermont content I think we might have shared, I don't know what is. We should do a pistol pumpkin contest.
My dad would love it.
Bringing it back to your dad, it's been a few episodes.
Yeah, bringing it back to... Usually it was like Susie Sunshine or something like that. Now, we're bringing it back to my dad.
Yes.
The one who started it all when he inseminated my mother.
Oh. Well, honestly, the argument could be made that Susie Sunshine started it all, too.
Oh, yeah, she's your G-Ma.
She is.
She really started it all. And you said she could get it, so...
She could get it. She did get it.
I hate this.
Let's do tarot.
Read your damn oracle card. God damn. We have too much positive energy from not being dead.
So we are using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Guidebook for today because it is cryptids. It's what we doing. And the card we pulled is Tiger.
Tiger! Oh
Look at her. She's gorgeous. She's got like the fall colors in the back too, so I'm vibing with it.
Oh my god, I just realized. Turn your card around.
I know,
they're opposite of each other. Whoa! That's so fucking crazy. Also, I just accidentally pulled the Lovers. Katie?
Guys, we have something to tell you. No, just kidding.
No.
Never in a million years.
That's the last thing we want. Is for people to be like, oh, it's a beautiful lesbian couple who have a podcast.
I am an ally, but I am as straight as could be. So.
Cannot relate.
No.
Okay. But not that I'm not an ally. I meant I'm really gay. I have a boyfriend though, so I guess I'm not that gay. But anyways.
You're bisexual. You're good enough. You're living your life. You're
No,
vibing.
I'm pansexual. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Nat loves
I don't
everybody.
care.
She
I
doesn't
love
care.
everyone. Sorry if you're my family listening to this. This is my official coming out.
I've known for quite some time, so sorry.
I'm sure everybody else has too. I don't care.
You're not too shy about it. So.
I was gonna say I'm not hiding it. I just don't feel the need to tell people.
Oh boy.
Anyways,
like we've said before, we really want you guys to get to know us, and if this isn't a little light into it, I don't know what is. But
and if you're someone whose name starts with P and you're listening to this still. I thought you were gonna say that dude's name.
I almost did. But side note, everyone, we got technically our first bad review. And we just couldn't stop laughing.
Listen, oh yeah, we've been laughing about this all week. So Katie and I are 23 years old.
Hell yes.
And obviously, so we're young women. And we're best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we both... Katie definitely has ADHD. I might.
Yeah.
And so, of course, we're going to talk. And this is not a strictly just reading a script podcast. Mm-hmm. This is a life podcast mixed with spooky, mixed with whatever the fuck we want because we're having fun. And somebody listened to the podcast and was like 10 minutes in and they're talking about shopping. Like, that's wonderful.
Do you want us to just be like, hi everyone. So today we're talking about Ted Bundy. He was born in Burlington, Vermont, and blah, blah, blah. No!
Honestly, we should probably just cut this whole part out. But
no,
I don't want it to seem like we'll attack anybody who gives us a negative review.
We just thought that one was so funny because it was just so random.
I did. It was so random. Like, okay, and
like, it's one thing if you're like, these girls are annoying, I can't stand listening to them, but to complain about like, oh my gosh, these 22-year-old young women were talking about shopping. How dare they?
Oh my god, they're literally humans that don't just read words. Oh, do the scream pose. Oh, the Home Alone pose. Like,
yes.
Oh my god.
Wait for the Christmas mug in the middle of fall.
Oh my lord.
Just kidding. But we pulled
way
Tiger.
Too festive. Yes, let's get back to Tiger.
So, Tiger is a lunar force, an ease in darkness, and feminine energy.
Oh my god, I just said we're feminist icons.
Exactly.
What the hell?
So,
what are you doing right now? What are you doing with your hands?
I was itching my leg.
Okay. It sounded like you were bumping your mic.
No.
Okay.
Future person editing, that should be cut out.
Well, I wanted to make sure you weren't making that noise while you were reading, so you didn't have to read all again.
So, the tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power.
Sheesh!
So, this one says, when in balance, passionate, strong, and sensual, and to bring into balance, Tretica, candle gazing.
Whoa, that's so crazy. Also, you know what's also crazy is that my Instagram just hit over 1,000 followers.
It did.
And I literally cannot believe it. It is all because of my divine feminine energy. Quote unquote divine.
On a less divine feminine energy. Our Instagram in the month of July alone gained well over 100 followers. So we're on the up and up.
Fucking insane, because considering how many followers we have and how slow growing our Instagram has been, which is awesome. Slow growth is organic growth, and it's good growth because that means people actually want to be a part of it. And it just really popped off, and so did our listens on Anchor.
Yeah, overall, across all platforms, we had over 150 new listens this last month alone. So, like,
which is amazing, and most of them probably don't need to stick around, but that's still, or they might not want to, which is fine. But at least they gave it a shot and listened.
They did. It's getting out there, so we're happy.
Yeah. Exactly, which it makes me very happy. So when I go to Las Vegas in a month, I'm going to be throwing cards at people on the strip. Please, listen to my podcast.
So tell me about your lovely tarot card.
Okay, so we are going back to the OG, The Wild Unknown Tarot by Miss Kim Kranz.
Woo!
Which, this is my favorite deck. My book is starting to get very worn out.
Oh, we love it.
And it's only a year or two old, really. Well, no, it's a couple years. It's like 3 or 4 years old.
I'm like, girl, we were using that in high school. What do you mean?
Yeah. So, I pulled the Four of Wands.
Okay.
Which is a very nice, positive card, and it actually kind of relates to everything we've talked about so far.
We stand.
Which is crazy.
Honestly, the color scheme matches that of the tiger too, so it's kind of funny.
Does. Yeah, and also there's a triangle, kind of. You can kind of see the triangle.
The center is blue for the podcast.
True, which is absolutely crazy that you're like picking this up and like saying that, because I'll read what this says and then we'll talk about it.
Oh my god, CL, be proud of me. My skills are blooming.
Yes, her fucking intuition, she just opened her third eye and was like, yup. Okay, so the Four of Wands represents completion and celebration. You've done it. The Four of Wands is a card of completion. Your labors have been steady and strong, and the harvest will be plentiful. In other words, it's time to party. There might be an upcoming event to mark this occasion, a graduation, a wedding, or a celebration of some kind. So enjoy yourself and those you love. This is an exciting and prosperous time. That's exactly what we were just talking about. Everything.
That's amazing.
Even the fucking harvest blessings.
I know. What are the odds? Oh my god.
I don't know. So maybe that means, like we're starting to pop off right now.
Maybe
all of us, and then in the fall, we'll reap our harvest.
Honestly, the fall would be the time for this podcast, though.
Oh yeah. If you don't think that we're gonna go back to 2 episodes a week during all of October and additional content, Katie, don't make that face at me. We are doing it. We will make it happen. We're gonna show up in Halloween costumes every single fucking day.
Fashion Nova, please sponsor us so I can afford that.
Oh my god! Wait. Okay. I know we talked about this before. We don't particularly enjoy fast fashion, but we're broke.
Like we said, we're 23. Shein
or Fashion Nova wants to sponsor us throughout October, I will
or
literally well, that too. But I will literally wear a Halloween costume every single fucking day for the podcast. Every single fucking day for my personal Instagram and for the podcast.
There you go.
I will go all fucking out.
That would honestly be the prime sponsor for them for the month of October. That'd be really good, actually. Me less so, but...
You have the... Well, you could do, like, Harry Potter. Yeah, exactly. Shein has really good wigs, actually. That's where I get almost all of my wigs from. Shein, and they're like $7, and they're nice wigs. This is not sponsored, but if I will literally email them after this and be like, we talk about you all the time.
Do it.
I'm
here for it.
I will. Without further ado, let's get into some fucking cryptids. I've had this written for so long. And
I know, you're so excited.
Like, I look at it every single time that we go in here, and I'm like, ugh, I cannot wait for this. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay, let me readjust my legs because they're going numb.
I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. Give me all the creepy little things, and let's do the damn thing.
Oh, these babies ain't little.
Oh, shit, okay. Give me all the big beauties.
You know what? I feel like in my travels on the internet, I hope to find a little tiny cryptid, like 2 inches high.
Oh, I know. That would be so cute. Like a little fairy.
Yeah.
I love fairies.
Maybe there is one.
I'll make one up if there isn't.
Okay, so today's episode, as I said before, we are diving into the rest of the northeastern U.S. cryptids.
Yes.
So that includes Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and West Virginia. So it is that 7? Hang on. Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia. That's 6. So
we're doing 6.
We're doing 6. West Virginia is on 2 different lines, so I keep counting it as a separate one. But also, throwback to high school when I thought West Virginia was a lake, when we had to label the map. Shout out to Wit, if she ever listens to the podcast.
Also, shout out to high school. I have, like, a love-hate relationship with the state of Maryland. I had to, like, we were doing, like, the Continental Congress thing. We had to do a speech, and the teachers assigned states, or I guess colonies at that point, to every person, and I got Maryland. Do you want to know what happened in Maryland? Nothing. So I was like, what do I write? And I was just, honestly, by the time I had to give that speech, I was so angry. I went up there, and we had to, like, address it like we were addressing the Continental Congress. And I was like, you are all pig-headed people, blah, 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 blah. I was mad, because, like, I didn't have anything to write about, so I just went the aggressive route, and, like, it worked. I got 100.
All right, so let's just jump into Maryland then, because that's the first on our list.
Good, get it out of the way.
So
I don't have beef with the people from Maryland. Let's make that known. But
no, people from Maryland are usually really nice. So I'm kind of mad at Maryland's cryptid, to be honest.
See, nothing happens there.
Really unoriginal.
Okay.
I'm not joking. Okay, literally, this is what the website that I used said. So the Maryland cryptid is Chessie. Have you heard of Chessie?
I feel like I have. Just go.
No, you have not heard of Chessie, but you have heard of Nessie, the Loch Ness monster.
Are you serious?
Is completely ripped off from.
Are you serious? Like,
okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Even when I was doing my report, like, they had,
so
like, a terrible version of the Boston Tea Party. They didn't even throw tea overboard. They just lit a ship on fire.
Maryland is a fake state. That's so funny.
Okay, let's talk about Chessie.
It's so funny that you mentioned that, and then I was like, this is so unoriginal. So, Chessie is the monster from the Chesapeake Bay. So, of course, it's a water monster.
However, do love Chesapeake shores.
This one is kind of different from, like, Nessie or Champ or whatever, because it's a serpent instead of having, like, its little paddle legs.
Okay.
This is just a massive fucking serpent. And you can open the Google Doc for the pictures, by the way.
A slippy, slithery little snake.
And a slithery little snaky snake. Yeah, well, this guy is 25 to 40 feet long. and swims like a snake through the water. Have you seen water snakes?
Yeah, they're
They
freaky.
go, like, back and forth like that, and it's fucking scary, even at a normal snake size.
Okay, I'm looking at this thing now. Ooh.
So,
Hi, Chessie.
I don't know why, but apparently all water monsters are camera shy and only produce blurry photos. But they believe that it could be perhaps something normal, like an oarfish that get fucking huge.
Yep.
Or an alien.
Okay.
Or it could be like a prehistoric snake.
I like that idea, because I like dinosaurs.
I feel like there's a lot of prehistoric animals still that we just have not discovered because they're very
specifically
elusive.
In bodies of water. I mean, we haven't investigated how much of the ocean.
Exactly. And this is a bay, right? So a bay is part of the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay. So
it's like an inlet.
Yeah.
A smaller version of like the Gulf Coast of Mexico. You know what I mean?
So bays are like similar to harbors, right? I don't know. So, footage emerged of this creature in the 1980s. So it's relatively like a new thing.
Okay.
But it has been particularly shy since then, and they kind of point towards overfishing devastating the area.
Fair enough.
So maybe if Chessie was real, they might have died out because of humans, because humans are awful.
Poor Chessie.
Although, okay, so this is what's different. It says that it's a serpent-like creature, and the picture is a giant serpent, but it also says it has flippers. I don't see the flippers.
There's no flippers on that picture.
Yeah. And I think reading what I'm reading about Chessie right now, I think that they're just a giant snake. I don't think they have flippers.
I would rather Chessie be a giant snake, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. So that's basically all I have of Chessie. It's pretty elusive, like Nessie and Champ and stuff like that, so there's not a ton on it.
Honestly, like, the part that gets me most about Chessie is that they couldn't have come up with a more original name. That's
what I'm saying. Like, they could have been, like, the Chesapeake Bay Monster, and that would have been a better name than Chessie.
Exactly. So, small side note, as we go through.
Or Chesasnake.
Chesasnake Shores.
What?
So, we've made it known before that my goal in life is to become a Hallmark woman. Like, on the Hallmark channel. Like, that's my goal in life, is to live my life like I'm in a Hallmark movie. No. I want to live my life like I'm in a Hallmark movie.
I was like, you want to be a shitty actress in a shitty movie.
Don't hate on the Hallmark channel. I love the Hallmark channel.
Oh,
but
my God.
One of the shows they have is called Chesapeake Shores, and it's actually set in the Chesapeake Bay. And I really like that show.
Hallmark has shows? I thought they only had movies.
And the shows are actually pretty good. They have, like, their top-tier actors and actresses.
Interesting.
Huh. It's like all the ones they get from their, like, 3 good movies a year. And they put them all in the show.
That's so funny. Hallmark's popping off.
Hallmark, please sponsor us.
Debatable.
I will read all the ads. I don't care. They have a Hallmark movies and mysteries channel.
All right. I'm done with Hallmark. I'm done with Maryland.
Well, I'm also done with Maryland, so we can...
We are moving on to New Jersey, and you guys fucking know. Yeah, you already know.
It's the Jersey Devil!
Of course. So, our little lovely emo boy from
he's
the
so
New Jersey... I know, from the New Jersey Pine Barrens. Definitely one of my favorite cryptids, for sure.
Yes. It's fun that we did the episode about him, essentially, before, too, so...
Yeah, so if you want to learn more about him, besides what I read here, go listen to episode 4 of the podcast.
Yes. We go
And that
into the
episode
whole Jersey Pine Barrens.
is basically all about him and us, like, roasting him because his mom didn't want him.
Yeah, we're sorry. We really love him, but...
We really do. He's, like, our favorite emo boy.
Yes.
And if I don't get emo boy Jersey Devil merch at some point, I will literally fucking cry. Even if it's just a sticker. We need to make stickers.
It's just a phase, Mom.
You know what? I will make a drawing. I will make a decent drawing. I won't make a good drawing. I'll make a decent, maybe sellable drawing of something. Not the Jersey Pine, or not Jersey Devil as an emo boy. Katie might have to do that. But, basically, the Jersey Devil is a giant fucking creature with a goat head, hooves, bat-like wings, and a barbed tail.
Yeah, he's dope.
And essentially his story was in the 18th century. This woman was pregnant. She did not want to be pregnant because she had had 12 kids already. And she was like, I don't fucking want a 13 child. And a 13 child would be literally the devil. And as soon as it was born, a little human baby, he mutated into a giant creature, slaughtered the midwife, and fucking ran away to live and steal cattle and livestock and kill them.
Specifically, he flew his ass out of the chimney.
Yes, like fucking Santa Claus.
The Jersey Devil is Santa?
God.
Krampus
oh my
who?
God. Oh my God!
Wait, Krampus has horns! Krampus is the Jersey Devil!
Krampus has hooves and shit, too!
Yeah.
Holy shit,
We just solved our first mystery.
Holy shit. But Krampus doesn't have wings, but...
He does now.
He does now. No, I would love to see the Jersey Devil drawn as, like, Krampus in Santa Claus's outfit.
Give me time.
For, like, Christmas.
Give me time.
I feel like Dylan would draw a very good version of that, because he is very, like, cartoony art style.
Hit him up.
Hit him up, literally, as soon as he comes home from work.
He's not getting paid for it. Just hit him up.
If we make money off of it, I will share some of my funds with him.
Dylan, you get $3.
Yeah, so that's about it for the New Jersey Devil of what I have written, because we have episode 4.
Go check it out.
It's a great episode. I really love that episode. It's super funny when we actually talk about him being an emo boy.
It's very early, authentic us, too. So,
yes.
Check the episode out. It's good.
Yes. And so now we're moving on to New York.
Okay.
Take a guess. Can you hear this bastard meowing at my door?
No, I can't.
He's screaming at the top of his lungs.
In New York. Well, are we like New York City, New York? Or are we like...
Katie. New York. What's in New York?
The Greenwich Witches?
Huh? The what?
Greenwich Witches? I don't know. I'm honestly brain farting.
What lakes are in New York?
Honey, I'm struggling. I was not good at geography.
Lake Champlain.
I only associate Lake Champlain with Vermont. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Anyone listening, I was bad at geography in school.
Okay.
Nat says she thought West Virginia was a lake. I don't know anything.
This website that made all these drawings are fucking wilding.
I love them.
They named him as Champy. That's not his fucking name, first of all.
Who's Champy?
Exactly. He's Champ. Champ, the monster of Lake Champlain. Yeah. So, basically, the story starts as this. Local American Native indigenous people.
Yes.
The Abenaki and the Iroquois.
We love.
Had stories of a monster named Tetaskak.
I think you're close on with that. Yep.
A horned serpent that lived under the lake.
We love it.
And the first European to see the monster is disputed, although the popular story is that Samuel de Champlain saw something big in the water. So the lake is named after Samuel de Champlain.
Honestly, I hope the monster ate him.
Bro, I wish. But Champlain's sighting was something less than 10 feet long, and the Iroquois and the Abenaki, I think they saw creatures a lot bigger than that. Mm-hmm. Although this is also a place that has the oarfish and the sturgeons. Mm-hmm. Or not, no, I don't know if oarfish are there, but the sturgeons get up to like 15 feet. Mm-hmm. And I think that there's still not a lot there, but I know it's illegal for anybody besides indigenous people to fish for them.
Lovely. I love that. It's their culture.
It's part of their culture to.
And they're not going out like major fishing vessels and gonna harvest all of them, so.
Exactly. So, and I think that's like a law, but, or at least that's what my dad told me, is that you can't hunt or fish sturgeon because they're protected under the indigenous laws or whatever in the area. Which is awesome. I love that.
I do too.
I love Lake Champlain also. That's where I used to go all the time as a kid. Mm-hmm. Every summer we would go up there fishing at the basin. We'd go camping. And it's a really big, like, part of my childhood.
I played a softball tournament, like, right on the lake one time. It was fun.
Yeah. So Champ is definitely in my heart. Because every time we would go fishing, it would be at night.
Oh, fun.
And it was always spooky. Always super foggy, and sometimes if you look into the distance in the dark, you see some things moving, and it's scary.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, which is probably the sturgeons, but
it's Champ. It's Champ. It's totally Champ.
Yeah. So in July 1819, Captain Crumb of the ship Bulwaga Bay saw a black monster that stretched 187 feet long.
I'm here for it.
According to the Plattsburgh... What the fuck is that? No, I'm not going to say that. The monster had a head like a seahorse, which stuck about 15 feet from the water.
Oh, shit.
And it had eyes the color of a peeled onion, 3 teeth, and a white star on his forehead. Captain Crumb is wildin' on
he
something.
Really is.
And a railroad crew saw a gigantic serpent with silvery scales in the lake in 1873. Mm-hmm. And another one, a county sheriff, saw a 30-foot-long, quote-unquote, water serpent in the stake in that July and in August. And a steamship also collided with a water monster and almost overturned.
Okay, that's cool.
And, yeah, it's crazy. So there's, like, a lot of sightings here of various different sizes. That's what really gets me, is how crazy different the sizes are. 187 feet, 15 feet, like what? 10 feet? Like...
So I'm gonna have a Game of Thrones reference. So if anyone listening knows, like, when the dragons first came to be, they were, like, humongous, right? But by the time
they, evolution.
like... Yeah, but by the time you had, like, the last ones, they were... I mean, they weren't, like, tiny. But, like, in comparison, you know?
That's, like, how it works. Like, look at sloths.
True.
Sloths used to be fucking giant.
That kind of freaks me out.
And now they're small. What?
Like a gigantic sloth.
Just well, they looked a lot different.
True.
They were like giant dogs. But giant. Like 9 feet tall. Like bears. Like they literally looked like badgers mixed with bears with the long claws.
This is why I love evolution. You know what I mean?
They just look like... Sloths now just look like some guy named Steve. With long nails. They do. Literally look at them.
It's kind of true.
Give him a fucking tie and he works at Best Buy.
What is that one movie where the sloth's at, like, the DMV and...
Zootopia? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, so sightings of Champ continue to this day, and photographs are taken all the time. One of the most famous pictures is from 1977, and it literally looks like the Loch Ness Monster. So they think that this is like the same creature. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about with the star on its head and the 3 fucking teeth. Like, that's crazy. It's like a chupacabra water monster.
Yes.
I don't know, man. But I love Champ.
Yes.
I don't really care about the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, it's cool. But, like, Champ is, like, right in our backyard.
Fair enough. I think they're cousins. Like, when Pangea happened,
the same. Yeah.
You know, like, the split and everything, like, whoosh.
You know what? If you think about it, if Pangea had, like, I don't know where they were in Pangea when it was all together, but if that was, like, right there, they would have been in the same area. And that's, like, wicked prehistoric era, right?
Mm-hmm. Before No, it was right after But a lot of the water monsters survived the meteorite, right?
If you think about all of the cryptids we talked about so far, and the water monsters are all on, like, the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Which is and they're on the West Coast in Europe, so...
Yeah. Science!
Science! That actually is kind of crazy. I would like to see a picture of Pangea and have them kind of draw the outlines of where everything was.
If we have any scientists, please let us know.
Please. We don't know shit about anything.
We're just vibing.
Anyways, that's it for New York.
Yeah,
love Champ.
Let's go.
I love Champ. I want a picture of me riding Champ. No, I want a picture of me with this next fucking one. You are not going to believe this one.
Okay.
I mentioned this one in one of our previous episodes.
Oh, okay.
We are going to Pennsylvania to talk about the squonk.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let me see it.
Katie's face. Listen to this.
Okay.
So, this is a miserable little creature.
He looks miserable.
He is. And, he's got a special superpower, apparently.
Okay.
So, in the old growth forest in northern Pennsylvania, there's an odd creature named the squonk. With saggy skin covered in warts. Oh. It's a pig-like creature that hides in the woods. It's truly a pathetic being, honestly.
It
spends its entire life crying. According to the legend, anyone who tries to capture the squonk ends up standing in front of a pool of tears. Like, he literally cries so fucking hard, he disappears into a puddle of tears. Who made this shit up? I don't know.
That's so sad.
The only story of a captured squonk is from a book called Fearsome Creatures of the Lumberwoods by William T. Cox. And apparently a man named J.P. Wentling snagged a squonk in a sack. And as he walked towards home, the sack slowly became lighter and lighter. And when he looked inside, all he found was a wet spot.
That's funny.
Bro pissed and cried himself to nothingness. But also, in relation to Pennsylvania, for reference for anyone, no, not reference, hang on. Also, a quick side note for all of you Twilight fans.
Me?
Pennsylvania has some wicked tales of werewolves.
Love it!
Going all the way back to the 1800s, which is pretty baller if you ask me.
That is baller.
Like, I think we should do an episode about werewolves in Pennsylvania. Because I found so many. And I'm not talking about Jacob the Giant Wolf. I mean, there are some. But I'm talking either 7-foot-tall bipedal monster, a human with a wolf face, or a wolf with a human face, or a giant fucking dog creature like Jacob. Like, they have so many different variations of werewolf stories, which is really weird for Pennsylvania. Like, Pennsylvania is such a random state to have so many werewolf fucking
There is a lot of,
stories.
like, unused land there, though, so it does kind of make sense.
Yeah. So
People in Pennsylvania be wild.
Bro, they are the worst drivers. Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey, and Massachusetts all have the worst drivers. Pennsylvania, by far, is on the same level of New Jersey.
True.
Literally the worst drivers in the United States. I love you guys, but you are horrible drivers.
They come here to ski, and, like...
They literally just go through red lights, don't turn on their blinkers. They just do whatever the fuck they want in that moment.
They'll pass, like, insane. 5 cars when people are coming the other way.
Yeah,
it's just like,
yeah. In a semi-truck.
Yeah.
I've seen semi-trucks do that shit in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, you have no will to live. You are just ready to die. Also, Katie, we're moving on to Virginia, and you are gonna fucking piss and cream your pants about this one.
Oh, okay. Okay. So no, Virginia, but definitely do a werewolf episode. I want that.
I will, yeah. So, Virginia, we're going to the Snallygaster. Does this ring a bell to you? So, this guy has been in Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
And Fallout 76, which is a video game.
Okay.
He's pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. So the area in Virginia was settled by German immigrants in the beginning of the 1730s.
Mm-hmm.
And early accounts describe the community being terrorized by a monster called the Schnellergeist, meaning quick spirit in German.
Yep.
And the earliest sightings, or like what they imagined or said that this creature looked like, was a half bird with features of a siren and nightmarish features of demons and ghouls. So the Snallygaster is described as half reptile, half bird, a metallic beak lined with razor sharp teeth, and occasionally they say it has octopus-like tentacles.
Okay.
And it flies. Like, what? This rivals the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool. I'm trying to think what creature in Harry Potter he is. Like...
Bro, I don't even know. I looked it up and I was like, huh? It doesn't look... Neither of the, Harry Potter or the Fallout 76 look like the picture, so the Fallout 76 even less so, I think.
I mean, I'm getting kind of thestral vibes from, like, these wing talon things, but...
He has 3 tongues. Do you see this picture? He has
I do.
3 tongues.
And one of them's, like, backwards, so that's interesting.
Yeah. He rivals the Jersey Devil, where the Jersey Devil is, like, a mammal. He's the reptile version. Like, so literally, like their pictures look so similar. So it swoops silently to pick up its victims and carry them off into the night. And earliest stories claim that this monster sucked the blood of its victims, so we are getting a little bit of chupacabra, like vampire. Yeah. What vampire? You know, that's interesting. Yeah. They're like reptile-like, cold-blooded.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We got the wings.
Understand. Yeah, we got the wings.
Fat boys. Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. Snallygaster.
So, what people used to do to try to, what is the word? Not ban, but, like, protect themselves from the monster.
Oh, like, shield themselves, like...
I get, like, okay, so you know in the Bible where the people would, paint the cross in like lamb's blood or whatever above their doors. Is that what it is? It was either lamb's blood or like the blood of their youngest child or something like that. Their first. I don't remember. I think it was to protect their. I think it was to protect their children, so they'd use lamb's blood.
Okay. I was just thinking like garlic and vampires.
Okay, well it's like that too. Like people hanging up garlic in their door. So what people used to do is they would make a 7-pointed star.
Okay.
So what's that? It's like a.
It's a star.
I don't even know how you make that. But they would paint it on their barns.
Okay.
And the legend was apparently resurrected in the 19th century to frighten freed slaves. So fuck all those white people who said that.
I hate it.
Because this is a cool monster and it shouldn't have anything to do with slavery.
I hope he's real and he went and like devoured the white people.
Yeah, that too. I was thinking like he protected the slaves trying to.
We're on that same path, but I'm just like...
Yeah, you went the dark way. I went the he's actually wholesome way. So, newspaper accounts through February and March of 1909. Which I would say that's fairly recent for, like, a cryptid
something like this.
Yeah. So, these newspaper accounts describe encounters between the local residents and the beast. And apparently this beast had enormous wings, a long pointed bill, claws with, or claws that looked like steel hooks.
Okay.
An eye in the center of its forehead. And it's described as making screeches like a locomotive whistle. So like, no, it's like, you know, like when it whistles.
Yeah.
So that's really fucking interesting.
Yeah.
That
was cool.
This one, I really don't understand where it could have come from. Like, this one...
I love it.
Like, this one, Jersey Devil, and, what is it? The Awful?
I'm not sure.
Is that what it was called? That I talked about last time? That was literally a fucking griffin in northern Vermont? Like, where did these come from?
Honestly, to me, just by, like, the geographic region and knowing some of what I know, they all seem like they stem from indigenous culture. Yeah. Like, the indigenous people had a very strong fear of vampires. So, and all of the like, creatures we've come, like, into contact with, they were all, like, pretty much blood-sucking and, like, cold-blooded kind of thing.
Interesting. What I find so interesting about these creatures, the three that I listed, is that they're all flying creatures of different animal backgrounds.
Yes.
Or reptile. So there's the snallygaster, who's a reptile. There's the Jersey Devil, who's like a mammal, like a goat.
Yep.
And then there's the Awful. I think that's what its name was, the Awful. That's a bird.
Yep.
It's just very interesting, and they're all within close proximity to each other. So, either perhaps, maybe they're all the same creature and people are just seeing it differently, or they're all originally from the same creature and, like, evolved.
Well, if we keep on that same route of, like, indigenous culture, they didn't like cross beings in any way, shape, or forms, and they all had so many different, like, their own independent languages. There could have just been, like, some crossover.
Exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's the same thing, and
but they didn't have the same words for things, so it ends up being described just a little differently.
Which is very interesting because if you look at the pictures of them, they're very similar looking.
Yeah, they are.
So that's some food for thought.
Yes. What we got next? Ooh, that face.
West Virginia.
All right,
You know who this is. Another cryptid that we hold near and dear to our hearts. The Big Daddy, beautiful man, Mothman. Mothman! All right.
We love Mothman. Oh my god.
We love Mothman. This dude's crazy.
That zaddy energy. You can blame
Mothman.
Shane and Ryan for that.
Mothman has zaddy energy. You've seen the statue that they made of him.
That's
He's
what
double
I
cheeked
said.
up.
He is, and he's
caked
got like
as
an 8-pack.
fucked. Yeah, I don't know why. They made him a fucking superhero. Like, they literally were like, oh, Captain America is America's ass? Hell no. It's Mothman.
Yeah.
So, in November 12th, 1966, in Clendenin, West Virginia, a group of grave diggers working in a cemetery spotted something strange. And as soon as they glanced up from, digging their little graves to do whatever the fuck they were going to do, they saw something massive soar over their heads and move from tree to tree. And they later described this as a brown human being. Weird.
Oh.
So, 3 days after this initial report, in nearby Point Pleasant, West Virginia, two couples were at Makeout Point. No, they weren't. But I'm assuming they were. Two couples noticed a white-winged creature, about 6 or 7 feet tall, standing in front of their car that they were all sitting in. The Hatchling Slasher.
But also, what I remember from Shane and Ryan's episode is that I'm pretty sure they were both high.
The couples?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe. Like, I'm just saying. I feel like they were at like a quote unquote like makeout point. Like a hangout area that people just go and like sit in their cars and do shit.
Yes.
So, I mean, even if they were both high, you don't like hallucinate when you're high, though.
No, but they went to the police after, didn't they? So, like, for them to go to the police if they were high, like...
I don't know if they went to the police, but they definitely went to a reporter at the local paper. So, Roger Scarberry and Steve Mallett told the local paper, the Point Pleasant Register, that the beast had bright red eyes about 6 inches apart. Doink. A wingspan of 10 feet.
Okay.
And the apparent urge to avoid the bright headlights of a car, which is interesting because
moths love light. Yeah.
So these guys are obviously fucking high.
They're like, oh no, man, it didn't like the headlight.
It didn't like it when I was driving my car at it. I don't know why. Anyways, according to the witnesses, the creature was able to fly at incredible speeds. Perhaps as fast as 100 miles per hour. But they all kind of agreed that he was a bit of a clumsy runner on the ground. So Bro can really only fly. Yeah. I mean, if I had wings, I feel like that'd be an accurate statement. But that's like birds, though, right?
They look stupid when they're walking around, so it makes sense.
Exactly. They kind of bumble.
They're like, doop, doop, doop.
Yeah, exactly. Like, have you ever seen an owl? If you, like, lift up their body, how long their legs are, they look freaky as fuck.
Fear of birds, so they look stupid walking around, but I'm still gonna run the other way, because...
But apparently, the reason why they knew it flew so fast is because it chased their vehicle to the outskirts of the town, and then kind of disappeared in a nearby field. And... even knowing how crazy this story sounded, to the community this is during the 1960s, Scarberry insisted that Mothman could not have been a figment of his imagination. Like, he is, like, dead set, like, this happened, I saw this, there was, like, no reason that this couldn't have been real. Because
I mean, how do you come up with that? How do you make that up?
He said word for word, if I had seen it while by myself, I wouldn't have said anything. But there were 4 of us who saw it. So they're like, there were multiple people who saw this. Why would we make something like this up? Like,
I mean, to be fair, even if they were tripping because they were, like, on something, what are the odds that all 4 of them are going to see the same thing? Right?
Exactly. Like, if they took all 4 of them into separate rooms and asked them.
Exactly.
Like, and that's just the first few sightings of Mothman. But since then, there have been, like, numerous sightings. He is a fucking legend. He is a fucking legend. People see him everywhere. It's fucking crazy. They love him. They have, like, Mothman diners and
They
shit.
do.
It's like Area 51.
We're doing an entire episode on
West
Mothman,
Virginia.
so
Oh
let's
my
just
God,
end there.
We should go to West Virginia just for that.
Eat that Mothman pizza or whatever Shane and Ryan had.
But honestly, Mothman, what a way to end the episode, because that was my last cryptid.
I mean, how do you not end it with Mothman? Like, Mothman is it. Like,
I normally do my cryptids in alphabetical order from state. So, like, Maryland, New Jersey, like, and he just ended up being the last one for this section. Which is awesome. I love it. We ended on Mothman. That's just, that's great. Next, we're gonna end on Goatman.
Is Goatman a cryptid? I thought he was more like a spirit, like a demon.
He's more like a demon.
We might just put him in as an honorable mention anyway.
We should. I don't know where. I swear he was in West Virginia, though, too.
He might be. I don't remember.
I'll look it up. But, anyways, fuck you, Goatman.
Throwback to episode 1.
Katie literally messaged me and told me that someone was going to listen to our podcast, and she was afraid of them hearing "fuck you, Goatman" in episode 1, and she was like, "I want to edit it out temporarily," and I was like, "Are you fucking insane? Like, that's literally us. You cannot just edit that, because you're gonna have to edit every single video after that."
No.
And it's like, at that point, that's not even us anymore.
So, Goatman. There you go.
Dude, yeah, Goatman. Anyways, that's all I had for you.
Iconic.
What do you think? Who's your favorite out of the list I just listed?
Are we excluding Mothman?
Yes, excluding Mothman. Because I know what mine is.
I know what yours is, too. Squawk, or whatever it is.
The Squonk.
I mean, if it's not Mothman, it has to be the Jersey Devil. I mean...
you're right. This one was a good one. All of these were good except for Chessie. Chessie was the worst.
The loathing for just the state of Maryland.
We love people from Maryland.
Yes, the people from Maryland are great, but...
Maryland itself? No way, brother.
Like, who came up with that, like, license plate or flag design? Ugh.
Bruh, I don't know. So we had Chessie from Maryland, the New Jersey Devil, or the Jersey Devil from New Jersey, Champ from New York, or also known as Tataskok, I guess.
Tataskok, something like that.
Tataskok, I don't know. The Squonk from Pennsylvania.
How can you forget the Squonk?
I want him as a pet. I want to make him happy.
Oh my God.
Imagine him like guinea pig size. Just a little crying, saggy creature covered in warts.
That's so depressing.
Looks sad all the time. It's literally a pug.
Oh my gosh. Where's the lie?
We had the Snallygaster from Virginia. That one's another super cool one.
Yep.
And then, of course, Mothman from West Virginia. So, very fun. That concludes the northeast of the United States.
Yes, ma'am.
Where will we go next? No one knows.
I can't wait to find out, because...
I'll figure it out, because honestly, I don't know which area I'm doing. So, I might switch it all fucking up and go west.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have any order to this shit.
And, like, guys, this is Nat's mini-series. So, like...
This is mine.
And I don't know jack about cryptids, so this is, like, honest-to-God reactions for me. And I'm loving every second of it, so...
I love cryptids. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I love cryptids. This makes sense that this is my mini-series, because... Also, another side note about Lake Champlain, every time that my family drove up there to go night fishing, we would talk about cryptids, and we would talk about ghosts and stuff like that, so we'd get all spooked out before we even got there, and then be fishing in the pitch black, they have, so where we go fishing, we're right near the, is it the ferry that they have? Yeah, so they have a ferry going across Lake Champlain.
To get you to good old Canada.
From Vermont to New York, I think.
Yes.
And I don't think it goes up to Canada. But
probably not. That breaks like border patrol protocols.
No, they have one that goes from Canada to like Washington, so
oh really?
Yeah, it's like an hour ferry.
I want to ride it.
Yeah. But anyway, well, it's Nanaimo Island, so it's like Vancouver Island,
gotcha.
Washington. But anyways, so yeah, we would talk about cryptids all the time. Like, I love learning about cryptids. I love learning about these creatures of myth.
Mm-hmm. They're fun.
And as you all know, I think I've talked about this before, I love Greek mythology,
and
I love all the creatures in Greek mythology.
Yep.
I'm a fucking whore for Greek mythology.
You really are.
Lore Olympus, I'm doing this thing. What is this called? Woe?
Yeah, the woe.
I did the woe, which is very cringe of me to do. But
what a white thing for you to do to end this episode.
I absolutely love monsters.
Yes.
Anything. But, yes, that's all I have.
That was a fun episode. I hope we do the next part in the series fairly soon, because I want to hear more.
Maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
I like spacing them out, because they're good palate cleansers.
They really are.
Something really crazy.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for it.
Because my next episode, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. The next episode after this is not going to be my next episode. But the next episode after that, so 2 episodes from this one,
yep,
y'all are going to get fucking blown away. I'm telling you that right now. I have put so much time and effort into this one episode that's coming
I'm excited.
It is so mind-blowing.
I'm here for it. I'm ready.
I don't think most human brains can comprehend this. I'm not joking. Like, it is
damn it, y'all better
insane.
Try.
You all better try. I'm going to try to explain it as best as possible as I can to you. And I think it's going to be a really good episode. And so the cryptids will likely come after that to give your brain a break. Yeah. So, like, like 3 or 4 episodes from now?
Yep.
Probably.
Yep, we'll sprinkle one of mine in there too, so.
Yeah. So probably 4 episodes from now.
Expect it soon. That's where we'll leave it.
Yes, exactly. So, without further ado.
But before we get to that point, come tell us what you know about the cryptids.
Exactly. How did I almost miss that? What the hell? Tell us what you think about the cryptids. Tell us in the Discord. Join our Discord. The link is like always in the episode description, and also it's on the bio of our Instagram.
Yes.
At Wading Into the Void. And like, we want to hear from you. Our community in there is so awesome. We've gained a couple new people, specifically Katie's little cousin, Cam.
Yes, hello, Cam. I hope you're enjoying
Cam. Thank you for telling us this is your favorite podcast.
One of the best you listen to. Very appreciative.
Thank you so much for joining our Discord. Hopefully you enjoy everything in the future.
Yes. And for anyone listening, if you have your own experience with any of the cryptids we've discussed, or any we're going to talk about in the future, send that into our email, as well as any like random creepy crazy stories that happen to you. And you can do that by sending it into our email,
wadingintothevoid@gmail.com. You don't know how bad I want to hear fucking cryptid stories from you. Oh my god, I'm literally like shaking in excitement because I want to read cryptid stories. You do not understand. This is like my passion.
Her goal in life.
I love creatures.
But that being said, check us out on social.
Yeah. Well, I called out the Instagram. So, what else do we have? We have Instagram. We have Twitter.
We do.
What do we do on Twitter? Do we even do anything there, really?
I low-key hate Twitter, so...
Me too. Honestly, we'll probably only post to Twitter if we really feel like it.
I'm trying to be better about short little snippets. Mostly it's retweeting other relevant stuff. So you can check us
Yeah.
out there at
Wade into the void because of
or
character length.
yes, character counts.
Hmm.
But you can also find us, like Nat said before, on Instagram or TikTok at
Wading into the void. Honestly, we should probably do something on TikTok.
We should.
If that means I have to get an inflatable skeleton fucking costume and do the fucking whip and nay to the monster mash, I fucking will. I fucking will. Do not test me because I will do it. I have no shame.
We love it.
And if you're one of those amazing people that really want to support this passion project, because that's what this really is at this point, we are loving what we're doing with this. If you want to support us monthly, we have tiers on Patreon, and you can find us on Patreon. If you just search up in the address bar, Wading into the Void, we are the first people that come up because our name is amazing and it'll be the first one that pops up.
Yes.
So consider it. Our cheapest one is like $1, which is literally nothing for most people.
No.
But it makes a huge difference for us because we know people support what we're doing.
Yes. And we're very thankful to the people that are supporting us at the moment. So
exactly. We have CL, we have Dylan. I'm not sure. I haven't looked to see if we have any new people.
I don't think we do, but
if you would
two
like to be
are
one
great.
of those people, if you would like to be one of those people, please join because literally CL joined for just $1 single a month and I cried my eyes out. So 5? She did 5? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry again.
She's great. Dylan did too.
Oh my god, where is that money going? I don't think we even have anything set up yet.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow, that's crazy.
So
yeah, that's it.
That's it. Until next time, lovely Phantom fam, don't rip off Champ.
Be fucking original, please. God damn.
Always make sure that you show some love to the Jersey Devil and Mothman.
Yeah, because they're fucking OGs. And also, if you run around in the woods and you find a wrinkly, nasty little creature who's crying its fucking eyes out, give him some fucking love because that's the Squonk and he lives a miserable existence.
Yes.
And he deserves love.
Yes, he does. Bye, everyone.
Bye!